Alright, so this is part 2 of the ankle sprain series. This is days 2 and 3, following on my rehab journey, giving you some updates about where we're at and what's been happening, and there's some positive news coming through, so very excited. Like the video, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Follow us on Instagram if you're not already, and enjoy. Alright, I am down at Balmoral, psyching myself up for a swim. I've got my pool boy and my goggles, and the conditions are a little bit stormy. I don't get excited about swimming at the best of times. When it's windy and raining and cold, it's probably less inviting than usual. But anyway, needs to be done. Alright, swim is done. 1K done in 27 minutes. Alright, it is officially Tuesday, which means we are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 3 hours post-injury, not 3 days post-injury, 3.5 days. And everything's feeling really, really good. I'm so happy, excited, relieved, surprised. It must just be a really low grade 1 sprain because there's no real residual swelling or bruising. It feels really good just walking around. I'm really tempted to try running soon, which Lydia said I'd give it at least 7 days. It's been 3. I'm tempted to try just a gentle, slow walk, jog interval tomorrow. And if it doesn't feel right, I can stop. But I think everything's just feeling really good, and maybe I just overreacted to begin with. Maybe I was being a bit dramatic, but I think it's always good to be cautious, at least in those initial stages, until you really kind of figure out what's going on and what the extent of the damage is. So before we even give any of that walking or jogging a try, I'm going to go through a couple of strength movements to kind of assess where it's at, but also to start reintroducing some gentle strengthening into it. The range of motion is pretty good. I'll give you a bit of an update on that. And yeah, I'm ready to start reintroducing a little bit of balance work and a little bit of stability and strength stuff. All right, so this is where our range of motion is at. Plantar flexion was always pretty good. Dorsiflexion hasn't really changed much, but all I feel there is just like same, like on both sides, both calves just feel like they're getting stretched. They don't feel different at all. This was the real one, this one here, that was giving me a lot of trouble. Let's try that. It feels pretty good. Like, just feels tighter through like the lateral side where the perineals are. This way, again, doesn't feel like perfect. There's definitely more movement than yesterday. Overall pretty good. To be honest, this, like the tib ant on this side is feeling a little bit tight and stiff. And I think that is because I have been hopping around on that side. On New Year's Eve as well, I was using someone's crutches and putting all the weight on my right side, hopping around, trying to dodge through the crowds, all that kind of thing. And all my weight was on my right leg. So that definitely felt a little bit fatigued or a bit tight the next day and even today as well. So yeah, definitely noticing that, which is interesting. All right, sorry about the angle, but we're going to test some single leg sit to stands. This is on my good side. Slowly down. It's quite a low seat, to be fair. Try on the injured side. Ooh. Definitely nervous. Definitely wobbly. Ooh. Okay, it feels fine in terms of like ankle pain, but just wobbly. I think I'm going to make it a bit higher. A little bit higher now, less range of motion needed. Oh, she's wobbly. Oh, that's nice. Okay, but something that you really need to work on with coming back from an ankle sprain as well is that proprioception. So hence why I'm barefoot. I mean, I've got socks on. Actually, check these out, by the way. Stronger Stride socks. Have I got them? Oh no, I got them backwards. Stride Stronger. Anyway, we're gonna get some of these for you guys, but they're just not very good. So we're back to the drawing board. Anyway, that feels pretty good. If you watched the video from the other day, you would have seen me do some calf raises. The left side wasn't happening. Let's test that out. Nervous. Oh, we're off the ground. Oh, we are off and running. Oh, okay. Oh, it feels like hard work. Like, I don't think I can get many more reps. Actually, we should test that out. 7 on the left, not great. Alright, I'm going to try some Bulgarian split squats now. So I'm going to keep my left foot on the ground and just do that side. I don't think my foot would love being on the chair, if you know what I mean. Like, I just think that compression position won't be nice for it. This is a good way for me to start loading up this left leg and get a little bit of strength. So something that has been evident over the last few days is my lack of ankle dorsiflexion range of motion. So that's when I'll put a diagram here. So I'm going to start working on that a little bit with kind of some split squats or some lunges, some kind of dynamic movements. I've done a bit of passive ankle stretching, which was a good start, but I need to start progressing that now. All right, so I'm going to get into a bit of a lunge or a split squat stance. My goal is to shift my knee over my toe. Now this is the injured side, so I'm going to be really gentle with this and not push it too much, but I'm basically just trying to get a little bit more of that dorsiflexion range of motion. Okay, something that I'm curious to try, which might be too soon. Lydia, don't watch this next part. I just want to try a little jump and just see how that feels. All right, so just little pogo hops, 2 feet at the same time. Oh, I'm off the ground. Feels okay. I'm not really, I don't know if you can see, I'm not really getting a lot of height there. So with that one there, I'm not really putting much force into the ground or using much bounce or spring there. I'm literally just seeing, can I get my feet off the ground? And I'm probably using my right uninjured side quite a lot. I wouldn't normally advise someone to do this so early, but I just wanted to see where I was at, just give it a little test. And it feels okay. I think a good rule of thumb really is, like, if you can't jump, you shouldn't be running. At least, you know, if you're unable to lift both feet off the ground because of pain, then that's a bit of an issue. I would also advise hopping first, single leg hopping for like 20 to 30 jumps pain-free before running. So I will try that tomorrow morning before, if/when I go for my walk run. I also went to the gym and did a cardio class, which was really good, but obviously had to modify things, including the assault bike, not using my feet, which sucked as much as you can imagine. Got to do some squats though, which was good, and then basically just some core and upper body. Got a bit puffed out, felt a bit sweaty, got the heart rate up, and yeah, it was good just to feel like I was achieving something. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in a couple of days.